If you feel that you need help and support, but there is no one out there for you, watch this video. Because in this video, you will learn how to stand on your own feet and build your own support system. Welcome in another video in the Effective Me YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Lina Guettaf, the Effective Me founder, which is all about making your life and yourself more effective. Why should we depend on ourselves, and why you should from right now to take the decision that you start depending on yourself? First, it is the turning point from childhood to adulthood. The graduation day from childhood to adulthood is the day you start taking full responsibility of your life from all its aspects. So if you consider yourself someone who is adult, but you still look for someone else's support, you still look for someone else's help, that is not adulthood. The first sign that you are an adult is that you start taking responsibilities, you start taking control of all of your life. And maybe that sounds a little bit challenging at the beginning. And that's normal and simple. Everything sounds like that at the beginning. There's another reason why you should depend on yourself, because sooner or later this day will happen. And this day will come that you won't find anybody around you, because you know, the older you become, the less people check on you, and the further you plunked in the real world, people will more assume that you can handle it yourself, because you need to. So train yourself from today to start taking responsibility, to start taking control of your life, because at the end this day will come and you will be facing the reality that there is no one there for you. What would you do? I remember when in 2019 there was a conference that I wanted to attend, which was Algeria Model United Nations, and it was life a dream. But in that conference, exactly because I wanted this so bad, at the same time I wanted to take full responsibility of paying the fees of the conference. I wanted to be responsible, and I was 18, almost 19 years old. I had no job. I was a student at university. So all I had is my diploma of working as a vendor in a pharmacy. So I researched for a job and I found it, and I started working as well, studying. I tried to manage both at the same time. It was a little bit difficult and hard to manage both studies and working. Why? Because I wanted to take the responsibility of the conference and to pay for the fees and everything. And I was capable to ask the help of my parents, and they won't refuse to pay the fees. But in that exact moment, I wanted the helping hand to be the hand that exists at the end of my arm. And that's the greatest sense of independence. And that's another reason why you should depend on yourself. Because that's the real sense of independence. And because there is no worse feeling than not being able to spend your life yourself and not someone else spend it for you. Because there are so many people who are taking control of their life, but if you go and see them from another corner, you find that they feel a little bit sorry about themselves, because there is no one out there for them, no one providing them financially. Instead, they should be proud of themselves, because they are living their life on their own terms. By depending on yourself, you're raising your self-confidence, your self-esteem, you're making yourself proud, and you are making yourself an asset, someone valuable, someone with value, because people tend to value those who take control of their life, those who take responsibilities, because a responsible person is a strong person. And you don't have to say, I'm not good enough, or I don't have all what it needs. You have the drive, the desire, the passion, the potential. That's all that you need in order to start depending on yourself. Then, second, it's your job to work on these things, to do actions. Till when you will be waiting for people? Till when you will be living under the mercy of someone else? Do something about it, because you're an adult. I'm not addressing a child, I'm addressing adults, which means someone who should take control of his life. And when it gets tough, you are the best version of yourself. Isn't it that a reason to depend on yourself? Because whenever a situation gets difficult, you are discovering, you are unlocking the best version of yourself. So depend on yourself and allow that version to appear. Any support from the outside world will help. But how far you go, it's up to you. So today is your graduation day from childhood to adulthood. From today forward, choose to be 100% responsible for your life. Eliminate all the excuses. Embrace the fact that you are free by your choices. As long as you take responsibility for them,